I'm so cold. All right. So the warm-up today starts with 50 Russian twists, 20 mountain climbers, and 50 jumping jacks. I've just been into this mountain climber thing recently for some reason. So 50 Russian twists, 20 mountain climbers, 50 jumping jacks. Alrighty, go. Start with the Russian twists. I ran stairs with Lori this morning and Michelle, and my legs fucking hurt. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Backwards. Cross chest. Over your head. Twisting. hip circles. Other way. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Back bend. Next feet together, forward fold. From here, go into downward dog. Left leg up and through. Left arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. Both arms down, drop the back knee, straighten the front leg. Reach forward. Right, put your foot back on the ground. Move it across your body. One pigeon. Both arms up. Both arms down, reaching forward. Come back up and tangle from that and go back into downward dog. Right leg up and through. Right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten your front leg, reach forward. Put that foot back down, collapse it in front of you. Pigeons, like that. Both arms up. Both arms down, reaching forward. All right, untangle from that and come back to downward dog. From here, drop your knees, go into that, what is it, froggy, whatever, froggy twerky thingy. Put your feet together. Moving your butt forward. All right, sit back from there in the child's pose. Reach over to the left. Reach over to the right. Come back to the center. Both hands over your head. Walk your elbows forward. All right, and release. All right, let's just do from here movement drills. This sideways crimping. Like you're in side control from your sideways crimping. All right, next, slow back roll to like a sit out. So here, here, sit back and up. I'm just gonna do like a sit out and then go again. This way. It's sort of a sit out. Why are you laughing? You're laughing because it's not a sit out. All right, let's do our next one, our regular bridge, shrimp, scissor kick, front roll. Legs hurt so much. I don't know why they hurt doing that. All right, time. Next, half grabby rolls, just because I think they're fun, so half. All right, that makes me dizzy after a while. Armbar escape. All right, next, just triangles. Triangle. All right, time. Get your dummy, get some water. We will do this choke and then we will move on. It's not going to take that long to learn it. Well, there's a lot of variables to it, but it's not going to take that long to actually learn on a dummy. Sure, dummy. Sit like that here. Your dummy looks very fresh, Sarah. All right, maybe we'll go through a sequence before we get to the choke, or the particular choke. Yes, why not? Let's do it. So again, I don't know names of things, So I don't remember the name of this choke, but let's do this one. Let's see where we're at on this camera. Actually, yeah. Where you have the person, you collapse them into you. You're gonna grab the lapel underneath the armpit, I guess. You're gonna pass it to the hand that's over the neck. So this hand's over the neck, this is the arm right here. Pass it. This hand then comes underneath, grabs here, and I'm gonna come get this choke, pull them into me, elbows pointing towards my hips. Shoop. Do that one. That one is pretty basic, I think. I'm not actually sure what it is, but it is. Okay, do it again, a different angle. From this thing. Video. I guess this will be less of a sequence, but all right, time. So the reason that that choke happened was because like this is one of the basic lapel chokes. And they know that it's coming. They know that once you have this lapel over here, which they can often feel, they know that they have to block this hand from coming in. So instead of just passing it over to that hand and trying to get this hand back in underneath, this instead goes over it'll go over your leg here. So instead of here, and I pass it to the other hand, right? worries. Okay. I'm gonna grab, this hand will grab at the legs. No, it's off the dummy. And from here, pretty sure I put the leg over. Okay. Do the last one real quick, and I'm going to look at the video again just to make sure I'm doing it right. I know. Yes, yes. Leave me alone. All right, return to the screen. Okay. So incorrect. It is not the close leg, it is the far leg. So here, I'm trying to get this over and this arm under, but I can't. So I'll bring my leg up and in, and I'm blocking that with my shin. And since I can't get my arm underneath, they're putting their head down and not letting me get it. I'm gonna pass the end of the lapel back to this hand, right? But I still have the lapel over my shin here. Here. I'm going to, I'll grab the leg and I'm going to push the head that way and here, right? I'm grabbing the leg so that they can't move. I'm going to show this from different angles, I guess, but I guess the main thing here is I got the lapel, I'm passing it to the other hand. I can't get my other hand underneath, it won't let me, so I'll put my leg up and put the lapel over my shin. This arm comes up from underneath, from the underhook, up over the neck, and I pass it back to the original arm, right? The original arm, this hand, passing it over here. Get that here, right? Okay. I'm gonna do it from the side angle, lying down. From this angle, and I'll do it from the other angle. You got it, do it. So here, got them in my guard. I'm trying to play this game where I'm trying to pass the lapel. I can't get my arm underneath, there's no space or something. I'm going to put my foot up, like I want that triangle almost. I'm going to put the lapel over my shin. I'm going to pass this back to this hand. I'm going to use my foot on the hip. I'm going to turn. I want to do perpendicular, but if I get 90 degrees, it's fine. This hand is going to grab at the pants here. Hold on. I'm going to push the head here and choke. Show it from the other angle. Or I'll just do the other side. Starting from this angle, one more time. Okay. From here, I got that up, pass it to this hand. Can't get underneath the head. I'm going to get my leg through, put the lapel over my shin, and I'm going to come underneath the arm or above the arm, grab that, make sure that it's gonna be by the neck. I'm gonna swim underneath, put my foot on the hip, and get myself perpendicular or at least 45 degrees here. I'm gonna push the head, or sometimes if I don't need to, I can just like, you know how you throw up the triangle? I'm here. I'm here. I'm holding on to the lapel over here still. Here. It's cutting off here. I'm pushing this down. I'm holding on to the lapel, and this leg, I'm going to make sure my shin is turning that way. Not here, turning outwards. Down, outwards. Yeah? I look over at Amy's screen and she looks like she's consoling her dummy. She's like caressing Larry.
In a non-sexual way.
Look,
I have a question.
Literally, I looked over and you look like you were doing like, are you okay kind of thing. I was like, what the fuck is happening over there?
I have a question.
Okay.
About the finish mechanic. I don't quite understand where the choke is. So like one knee comes over the side of the head, right? And I assume that's pressing it into the lapel somehow, but at least how I'm getting into it, the lapel is being pulled away from the neck down underneath the armpit over the back.
So one leg is going this way, right?
Yep.
That's the last part of it. The other,
yeah.
The other part will basically be this here, but this doesn't apply pressure without this getting pulled this way, right? It's essentially, I have two hands coming this way, well, one foot coming this way and pulling it in. The other leg is pushing that way. So that creates it. So the other leg, you have to have tension on it. You can't be lax. You can't actually put your knee in. You have to put your knee out to be able to pull that into the neck. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Thanks.
Okay. You're welcome. All right. Let's see it, Sarah. It's the other leg, Sarah. Other foot. Other foot. Yes. Yes. And pass it back to the other hand. How's it working for you, Jen? All I see are feet in the air.
It's fine, but I feel like to get the foot over the lapel in the first place. I don't know if it's because using my short gi on this, but even with the dummy, it feels like I might need to shrimp out a little to get so that I can actually reach that. Yeah, I can't tell if this is a realistic situation with a real person or not for my leg length.
Right. We'll troubleshoot it right now. Let me just see the other two. All right, time. Just to go over some details of this. All right, I guess I'll pose a question. So when you're in guard, here, and you're messing with somebody's lapel, you get it here, what is their normal reaction? Do they sit up, or do they like bury down and put their hips out and try to like do this shit and try to like Superman you or something? I guess if they're going here, it's harder to get this submission, right? If they sit up, it's easier to get the submission. I suppose is what I'm talking about. So if they are up like this and you got this lapel, right? I can't, I'm just gonna hold it. So here, they're doing this. They're trying to get you to let go of this. You would climb up, right? And that's when you would place this here, right? You're not down here anymore. They're here, and you've got to climb your legs higher, so they're not at the hips because their hips are up. You're climbing up to the armpits, and that's when you would move your foot, your shin there, and pass it back to this hand. And then you would try to get them off of you. Put this foot on the hip and try to get perpendicular here. Usually this hand will be holding the pants to make you get perpendicular better. And then it's just a struggle of getting this leg out, as they're probably going to battle you there. Yeah, here. So you can't, basically what I'm trying to say is you can't get it here when your legs are at the hips. It's too hard. You got to climb up a little bit to get your legs up closer to the lapel. Does that make sense? It's hard to do on the dummy. That was a lot of work. Sarah, Amy, any thoughts on this move? Does it make sense? Kind of, yeah. Sarah's making a face. Okay. She's like, I don't like gi. Yes.
I'm wondering if there's a similar choke on the other side. Like it seemed like this move, it's like a lot of work to pivot 90 degrees and throw your leg over their head, whereas you already have the lapel on the other side. You know what I mean? Like I'm wondering if you could just throw your left leg over instead of your right and not even have to do that little lapel hook thing.
Mm. Oh, you mean like just the regular that's coming over? As I think this is what I've learned, where you come over here, you come on this side, and however you get it here. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way you have to go 90 and free a leg.
Yeah. I feel like that one would be the easier one to get, but if they are like downward dogging on you, basically, it's hard to move around. With the other one, once you get your foot over the lapel, there's a certain amount of, I can move them because I have like the leg strength to get them off me a little bit, give me some space. The other one's good if you can.
That makes a lot of sense.
Huh?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Do that for 5 more minutes or something, unless you have questions. Yes, Jen. You look like you're unmuted.
So when would we do that easier one opposed to moving to this harder one?
When they are supermaning down. So again, this is hard on with the dummies, right? So say a dummy, I'm going to tell you, a dummy here has, I'm just like, has this lapel around me here. One, I know that they've got control of my arm here. And I know that if I posture up, I'm going to get choked, right? Right? So instead of posturing up, and I want this to loosen, I'm going to dive forward. I'm going to dive forward, and I usually will come to some sort of Superman kind of position. So here, to let them, to get it loose, right? Instead of hopping up this way, because I can get choked that way, I want to come here and like dislodge the lapel safely, I guess, or try to find a pass instead, so that lapel is not as dangerous.
So you're saying it's about if they are their position relative to you, if they're like diving down on you versus sitting back.
Yeah. Well, if they're sitting back, you just do the regular one, or you do, I guess, the original one, or a leg over version. You trying the regular one too, Jen? Is that the original one with the leg version?
When you say the original one, are you talking about the one that you taught?
The
one that Amy.
The basic one, but with the leg variation. Just keep going. Never mind.
Well, so, yeah, I'm trying what I think are two variations that we just discussed.
Yeah.
That second variation, the one that's in theory easier.
Mm-hmm.
Even like with my dummy, like my dummy's arm is getting in the way of me passing my leg over. So I wonder, it seems like a major problem in real life. Like the arm would just be there. Like it's probably not going to be in a different position.
Right. Wonder, I'm looking at the video of that guy to see how his arm ended up.
I mean, unless they were like trying to like choke me.
Yeah. Well, in this video, this guy's trying to pass. Oh no, he has control of the leg. And then he's out. Let me find the not clear version here. So let me press it again. So the guy, the one in white, is trying to pass, and the other guy, the one in black, has already set it up. And he's actually switching back and forth with his hands, trying to get the other guy to leverage him off of with the shoulder to get him off the leg. And he gets it. So what he did specifically was he already got this part, and he kept passing it back and forth, right? Because this hand was blocking this leg, right? So what he did was he pushed on the shoulder to give him that room, and once he pushed on the shoulder, he passed the lapel back and got his leg out here, and then got to here. Because this arm is going to be trouble. That's the same. This is going to be a really tight choke, but this arm is going to definitely try to not let you pass. So he leveraged. He's here. He pushed the arm up and got the leg out, passed. Right here. Yes? This was a fun choke. Lots of discussion.
It's cool because if you go the other way, I feel like being able to free that right leg also gives you a triangle. Like if you if you pivot the other way. So yeah, it's really cool. It's a cool way of controlling.
Yeah, it would give you a triangle. We should work that sequence. That sounds fun. It's not a guard pass though. It's supposed to be guard passes or something this month. Yeah, okay, let's work on this again next week. All right, time. It is 6:55, so let's 6:56. Let's do our end of the workout. Where'd Sarah go? All right. So for the workout today, it's basically all abs. It's going to be V-ups, sit-up, twist. This is like a boxing sit-up, but sit-up, twist, or sit-up with the boxing version. However you want to do that twist. But it's a full sit-up and a twist at the top. And then leg lifts, a plank, hip-ups, mermaid, left, right, and then hula hold. Yeah, all abs. So we're starting with V-ups. Ready? Nice work. All right, next are the sit-up twists. All right, next are leg lifts. Next are planks. Plank, plank, plank. All right, next are hip ups. Hip ups. So legs straight up and down. Next are mermaids. Mermaid. Other side. And last ones are hollow holds for 40 seconds, 45 seconds.
The 2020
And that is all.